Coming up on The Right Stuff. 6 competitors came to New Mexico to challenge themselves. Over the past 8 days, we tested them on a myriad of firearms and other outdoor skills. Today, Chris Naganuma and Tate Moots will square off for the grand finale, a challenge course that will draw upon their previous activities. Their bullets got them here, but there's only room for one as Chris and Tate show us who has the right stuff.
For our final challenge, both of our competitors who are going to compete today have pretty much performed closely in this culmination of the challenges. I mean, we're going to shoot a little crossbow, we're going to shoot a little pistol, we're going to do some long-range rifle. They're going to do a bunch of different stuff today, and both Chris and Tate have performed very well in those events. So I think today is going to be about who can keep their composure, who can have that first miss and rein themselves in, or who can slow their rate down enough to not miss.
Going into today's finale, I feel pretty decent. It's down between me and Tate, obviously, and I think it's going to be a real tight competition. We both have a pretty similar skill set. He's just got a little bit more experience on me.
Well, you know, I'm happy to be here. Win or lose today, I've had a great time. I told you guys I was going to have fun from the get-go, and I have. I've been saying it for several days now, 3 gunners to the end, and the 2 3-gunners are in the finale.
And I think both of these guys are mentally prepared to come in and compete. I think that Chris is coming at this from a young guy of, I'm going to walk all over the old guy, and I think the old guy is sitting back and he's going, come on, because I got you on experience. So we'll see how it plays out in the end.
So PFC is a use of force training and services provider to both the Department of Defense, military, law enforcement agencies, both in patrol division, specialized units, all the way up to and including SWAT, security contractors, folks that are doing work for our government overseas in high-risk environments, as well as executive protection teams, domestic and internationally. And then one of the largest chunks is that responsible private citizen, that person who has chosen to exercise their American rights and step up and responsibly defend themselves and their loved ones within the home and out and abroad.
How we feeling today, fellas?
Feeling good.
How are you? Good deal, good deal. Good to see y'all today. Well, today is the culmination. This is kind of the day we've all been looking forward to. We started off with 6. We are down to 2. And our friend Mike here, he's going to be with us. He's going to be our range safety officer today. Y'all know Mike. Everybody say hello to Mike.
Good to see you again.
Do well.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, this is all about time. We're basically going to incorporate everything from the very beginning of the show all the way up through today, with the exception of the Hobie kayak, because, of course, there's no water here. So that means that, exactly. So that means we're going to incorporate the crossbow, we're going to incorporate the pistols, we're going to incorporate the ARs by Stag, we're going to incorporate the muzzle loader. So pretty much everything that you've shot so far is exactly what your final challenge is going to be, and it's basically all going to come down to time, all right?
For the final challenge, the guys will be competing a multi-stage course for time. To start, they will pick up a Carbon Express crossbow and head down a gully in search of their target. After clearing that target, they will head to the next station for a simulation. Withdrawing at an ATM, they are approached by a shooter. Targets must be cleared while returning to their car for cover. Moving on, there is a long-range target to clear with the Thompson Center muzzleloader. Simple, only not at all. Continuing to the Stag Arms field, they will pick up their Model 3, only to find it jammed. The jam and the target must be cleared. Then turning to clear a hostage target while on the move. Finally, They will proceed uphill, find their Thompson center rifle, and clear the final target, a pesky bag of tannerite. Time is imperative, but not at the expense of accuracy. Penalties will be given for misses and errors.
So you guys ready to do it? Hey, listen, it's been a great competition. Congratulations and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
And let's go get busy. You ready? Come on, Mike.
The final competition will begin when the Right Stuff returns. The Right Stuff is brought to you by Stag Arms, Smith & Wesson, and Progressive Force Concepts. The Right Stuff is brought to you by Fiocchi, Tough One, and Savage Range Systems.
You got to enjoy the challenges that we put these contestants through. And one of the things about Smith & Wesson, and one of the things I love working with the company, and I've been with the company for a long time, is the fact that we have such a wide breadth of line. We have everything from rifles to revolvers, to pistols, performance center guns, 1911s, 45s, 44s, 9mm. So the great thing is no matter what your need is or no matter what your challenge is, make no mistakes. Smith & Wesson has something for you. And so if you think about it, you want to do it, look in the catalog, look on our website. If you're interested in the products, smith-wesson.com. Go there looking, and you'll find whatever you need for your next challenge.
Shooter, any questions? Shooter ready? Shooter ready. Shooter is ready. Stand by.
And that, my friends, is a wrap.
Chris will take on the challenge when The Right Stuff returns. The Right Stuff is brought to you by Wiley X, Tannerite, Frog Lube, and Hobie. The Right Stuff is brought to you by Icon Coolers, Under Armour, and Corral Boots.
My name is Nick DeSenza. I'm here from Stag Arms, and we're doing a challenge today for the right stuff. We're located in New Britain, Connecticut. We've been around for 11 years. Some of our big distributors are Jerry Sports Center, RSR, and Ellett Brothers. One of our claims to fame is that we do make all of our models in right and left-handed, so if you are a lefty shooter, you don't have to worry about that brass flying across your face anymore. It'll eject the way you want it. You can find our rifles in all 50 states. We sell them nationally and internationally. You can reach our international gentlemen at worldsales@stagarms.com. And our website is stagarms.com for any of your AR-15 needs.
When you're ready. Shooter is ready. Stand by.
It's a wrap.
And that's a finish! Good job, man.
Oh, are y'all here?
We're here.
What have y'all been doing today?
Goofing off.
Goofing off. Well, I gotta be honest with you, boys. It's a little too close for me to call. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some times because I know that there was a couple misses up here. I know there were a couple misses down there. We had a couple really big explosions, and everybody seemed to have a good time. I will tell you this, I want you to shake hands because both of you were excellent competitors. I want to shake both of your hands and tell you how much it has been a pleasure for me to get to be involved with this. I want you to shake Mike's hand and thank him.
Shake your hand too.
Thank you, sir.
It was awesome. I tell you, you guys saved the best for last. That last stage was awesome.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Split time between the two of your performances.
Our strategy was the same. We wanted to go fast and put on a good show. Hopefully we did that.
No matter who walks away claiming the top spot here for this competition, I want you both to know how much I've enjoyed being a part of it. Let's head over to Campfire Armory and get our final results.
Let's do it.
Come on, guys. Good job, fellas.
Close, man. Gonna be close.
The Right Stuff is brought to you by Lacrosse Footwear, Coleman, and Chef 5-Minute Meals. The Right Stuff is brought to you by Luminox and Nikon. Firearms on The Right Stuff are kept in top shape using Frog Lube. Compliant with U.S. military and NRA guidelines for gun maintenance, Frog Lube prevents oxidation with a green, bio-based formula.
Well, gentlemen, how are we feeling?
Was it close enough for you?
Dude, I'll tell you what, we have checked tape, we have checked audio, we have checked everything to come down to the winner today. And I gotta be honest with you, I never suspected in this entire competition that it was gonna come down to being this close. Chris, you were fast, man. You're fast on your feet. Tate, you're very accurate with your shots. The very first part of this was the crossbow. That's how that stage sort of evened out. You come down, you stage the crossbow on the barrel, and then you head it over to the ATM. Now, did any of you get any of the money that you owe me out of the ATM?
I'm thinking you owe me.
I owe you. Okay. How did that stage work out for you?
Well, that one worked out better for me than Chris. I shot that one clean.
I had 2 drops.
Right.
Unfortunate drops.
Right.
But then the next one, I returned the favor.
You're a big rifle guy. You take off over to the muzzle loader. You didn't hit the headshot.
No.
Right?
No, I missed
Chris lays a smackdown on the headshot.
Center mass.
Center mass.
Absolutely. So then you guys take off down here to the Stag Arms sign. Now, you 2 guys are great rifle shots. I need some splaining on what happened down there. Okay? So explain to me how you guys at 20 yards and 15 yards both managed to miss a plate this big.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit, but we were going fast.
Well, look, in the camera angle that I was looking at, the plate
It was about the size of a
this
car.
big, okay? It did, it looked that big. So how do you guys miss that close?
It's easy to miss a target.
Is it just rushing?
It's rushing the shots.
Yeah, going too fast.
Get in there, jumping on the trigger.
Yeah, don't breathe right.
Not breathing right, not settling yourself in, and making those shots, executing those shots correctly. That's how you miss, right?
Absolutely.
You drop 2, you drop 3.
Correct.
So you leave from there, you head over actually with the rifle again, and you're engaging steel targets, correct?
Moving, yes.
So it was a little difficult, but we both went 2 for 2 on that.
And you were able to do that. And then you move over to the long range. Now the long range was separated literally by a few tenths of seconds, correct?
Correct.
I mean, like tenths of seconds, which is really, to be honest with you, what today's event comes down to. It really does. We got to looking, we got to doing the math, we got to checking everything out. I'm gonna give you some total times. Chris, your total time was 2:07.27. Tate, your time was 2:06.7.
Brother.
Now, how close can that come down to 1 10/100ths of a second for a stage win?
That means we did our job.
It's as close
we
as
went
you
as
can.
fast as we could go, and
you're pushing it always. I mean, you're riding on the line, and it comes down to who rides that better.
You guys have been amazing. You've become what I consider to be true friends. You've been amazing competitors, and for this challenge to end with 1 10/100ths of a second is absolutely, in my opinion, the coolest way this could end.
That's how we wanted it.
Good. Well, I hate to send you home, brother.
Let's do it.
But hang your belt up.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
very
everything.
much. Thank you for being a great sport, man. It's been an honor and a privilege to get to know you. Thank you for your service to our country. And most important, thank you for being here and being a true gentleman.
Absolutely. Thank you.
good job, brother.
Brother. I look forward to spending some time with you shooting in the future.
I do too.
Hey, Tate, do you understand what this means? You're the last guy sitting here. That means that you're the guy that takes home the kayak, the guns, the gear, all that kind of stuff. Congratulations to being the second season's champion on The Right Stuff.
Thank you, Mark.
Dude, very proud of you.
Well, you know, I'm happy to have this thing done. I'm hoping that everybody's happy with the performance. I know We were going as fast and hard as we could, so you know, we shanked a few shots here and there, but we wanted to give everybody our best, and we did. I didn't hold any punches, and neither did Chris. And you know, when you get that close in times, it shows it. Chris is a fierce competitor. I'm glad to have worked with him and made friends with him, but I am ready to go home, go see my family.
What's going through my mind is 1 second, man. You can't get much closer on time than that, and I'm ready to go home and see my friends, my family, and just get out of here. Future for me, like I said, is just going to be getting back to work, going back to 3-gun shooting. You know, this is a TV show, and people got to remember you're out here to try your best, and it's not the end of the world. I mean, 1 second is the closest that you can come, and Tate's a great competitor. He's a great friend of mine now, and we look forward to working with each other on some range stuff in the near future.
My name is Charles Tate Moots. I'm from the land of enchantment, New Mexico, and I have the right stuff.
Hey, real quick to all our folks out there in TV land with the right stuff, just wanted to tell y'all thanks for watching this season. A big thank you to Tate, a big thank you to Chris. If you're interested in coming on the show, well, find us, therightstufftv.com, and come be on the show next year. That's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely.
It was a lot of fun.
Think so?
It was a lot of fun.
Sweet. Let's go get a steak.
Let's go get a steak.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Another fantastic Shipman Agency production.